I've come to realize that results really surprise us. Most results are simply the accumulation of choices we made repeatedly. And that's why I believe leadership is less about what we do occasionally and more about what we consistently do. My name is Mada Leadership. Please remember to like, subscribe and share so that other leaders can too lead with character, courage and consistent action. So today's conversation is based on one of my principles. Results are shaped by daily choices and disciplined action. There's something I've come to realize about leadership. Results really surprise us. Most of the time, the results we eventually see are simply the accumulation of choices we made repeatedly when nobody was paying attention. We often celebrate the results, promotion of course, the exceptional performance. We celebrate successful team, the turnaround, the recognition, but we don't always see what produced it. We don't see the early mornings, the uncomfortable conversations, the decisions that had to be made when there was no easy answer, the standards that had to be maintained when nobody was watching, the small actions that seemed insignificant at the time. Leadership is built in those moments. And one of my principles states, your leadership is not defined by the decisions you made occasionally, but the standards you consistently choose to live by. I believe this is where discipline becomes important, because motivation is temporary. You can be motivated on Monday and exhausted by Thursday. You can start the year with enormous ambition and lose momentum somewhere along the way. But discipline asks a different question. What will you continue doing even when you don't feel like doing it? That is where leadership becomes real. Think about difficult conversations. It is easy to say, I believe in accountability. But what happens when the person who needs to be held accountable is someone you like? What happens when they have performed exceptionally for months? What happens when they have a difficult personal circumstance? And what happens when having a conversation will make you uncomfortable? This is where your leadership principle is tested. Care does not remove accountability, and accountability does not remove care. Sometimes the most caring thing as a leader is to have the conversation that everyone else is avoiding, not because you want to punish the person, but because you care enough about the person, the team, and the standard to address what needs to be addressed. I don't believe leadership should be one size fits all. Different people require different approaches. Different situations require different responses. But that doesn't mean our standards should consistently change. The approach can change, but the principle should not. That is why I believe in character, because who you are matters when nobody is watching. I believe in courage, because leadership requires difficult decisions and difficult conversations. I believe in constant action, because knowing what is right means very little if we don't consistently act on it. And ultimately, legacy. Because leadership isn't only about what we achieve today. It is about what remains because we led. So this week I would like to give you 3 challenging questions. What standard am I currently tolerating that I know I should address? And the second question is, what leadership behavior do I need to practice more consistently? And the third question that you need to ask yourself is, if my team copied my behavior every day, would I be proud of the culture we would create? And that final question is definitely uncomfortable, but perhaps that's exactly why we need to ask it, because leadership is contagious. People don't only listen to what we say, they watch what we repeatedly do. Ladies and gentlemen, consistency is where leadership becomes visible. Your team may forget what you said, but they will always remember what you constantly allow, encouraged, challenged, and modeled. I want to leave you with this quote today. Leadership is not the occasional big decision. It is the discipline of making the right small decisions consistently. I'm Mada Leadership. Until we meet next time,